Buenos días y alegrías, mi familia. Grand rising and welcome to another day. This is July the 29th. Something that I've noticed in the energy field of the Schumann resonance is that usually us light workers, that when the numbers are high, we are flying high. We're feeling good. Everything's great. Everything's wonderful. The connections are connecting. The dots of but for some reason or other, I don't know if it's in July that it flips the script. Because when the numbers are high, I was feeling low. And when the numbers are low, I was feeling high. So there is an interference on the field. There's a major, huge interference on the field. Because every other month of every other year, when the numbers go high and the white light that's clearing up all the crap, we feel good, we feel great, we feel wonderful. However, it's not. And I've been noticing a lot of my people who are doing the readings and are trying to help people out of the darkness, out of the manipulation of their own paradigm, are being stuck, are being depressed, repressed, regress, and they're tapping into their woundings of fucking prehistoric back in the days of when in the past of the past of the past of the past. No. No. We already fought those battles, so we're gonna light some Palo Santo. Because they are trying to activate some wounding of woundings. As you can see, you see the little blue voodoo? This is falling on that 7 o'clock hour, 7 to 8. Cat. It literally just bled on where it says cat. Is someone named Cat? Do we gotta talk about our friend named Cat? What is it, Cat? Meow. Those of you who are scared of the thunder. This is about supply. They're trying to get some supply off of us. Supply! The cat, where it's at. That's right, we know where it's at. So, let us give homage and praise. Hail, Holy Mother, Divine Queen, from heaven. Ascended Masters, Spirit Team, Spirit Animals, all come through me of the light. Archangels, angels, principalities, dominions, virtues, powers, seraphim, cherubim, thrones. All of the 9 realms of 9 come through me. Come through. Let's see. They did armor and attack last night. They threw a love spell. Yes, I always know when you throw a fucking love spell, bitch. It's fucking retarded and fucking get over us. Get over us already. Jesus Christ. Yehoshua, Lord Sanada, thank you for being here. Lady Nada, we honor thee as always, every day, at every hour, and at full power. Now, really weird, I had a dream about styrofoam plates in my truck. I was like, what? And I want you to start looking at what's looking at you. And maybe not necessarily that it has an eyeball, because this is what happened to me today. You see this? This book was sitting out pretty much like halfway like this. And it was looking at me. And I was like, bitch, what's up? And I was like, well, let me see. Does it have, because it's a dream book. Let me see. Does it have styrofoam here? And yes, it fucking does. Styrofoam. To dream of this synthetic material suggests that some things you once thought to be true are not. They are false or illusionary. And I thought, because the dream that I had was literally about two lesbians. Well, I know for sure one was. The other one, I don't know. One was a goody two shoes, and the other one was a punk rock chick. I can relate to her. Punk rock chick. So I was like, okay. And please do not get offended. I date women, so there you go. So it was two women in my dream, and they were dating, or not even actually. They were like, it was like when they first got out of high school, or they were about to leave high school. They had just turned 18, and I think they were like in love with each other. Let's say all of high school. Let's say 4 years. Let's say 2 years, 3, 1, whichever one of those numbers flow for you. This is just a love story. It doesn't have to necessarily be about lesbians. Okay? So in this love story, the punk rock girl and the goody two shoes girl, they were super into each other. But as soon as they graduated and they turned 18, the mother of the goody two shoes girl was like, let's say goody two shoes girl, her name is Morgan. And the punk rock chick, her name is, that don't sound right. Paleolithic. Punk rock, literal rocks, literal. So she's a geologist, or she likes crystals. I could totally. Telephone. Oh my god, I need a name here. What's her name? Punk rock chick. Dasha. I guess. Okay, it's a Dasha board. Okay. So Morgan and Dasha. I see it. Okay. Morgan was going away to a rich school that her mom could pay because her mom was a writer. And I thought it was funny because her last name was Smith. So I was like, oh, she's a wordsmith. That's just another way of them interpreting, telling them. That's just another way of celebrities telling you what they do, of their magic spells. Smith. Okay? Be aware. I did wake up with a twitch in my left eye, so there is some type of illusionary magic happening at this time. And it's about a love spell. And the words that I got coming through was the one that got away. And I was like, again, we're going to talk about this. So I'm like, okay, but this feels like a lot for my collective. You guys are like hunchback over remembering the one that got away. Now I'm going to put it to you very simple and very plain that the one that got away didn't get away. It wasn't meant to be, y'all. It wasn't meant to be. And I don't care what happened, who interfered, who intervened, whatever. If they intervened and interfered into this love story, then it wasn't strong enough to hold each other. It wasn't, guys. And I know it's gonna be really hard for some of you who are still in it or still going through it to let go of it. Because the person that you fell in love with once upon a time when you were 18 or 20, 21, 25, whatever the age was, is not the same person anymore. Yes, some people do change who want to grow from their wounding of their shadow of their hurt and pain that their mother, father, brother, sister, cousin caused them. And we grow to be a better person than we were once upon a time and not reacting to certain things, to certain phrases, to certain people. And you're in love with a person that is no longer here. Not the same person. And I'm going to put it to you like my life. My life. Ow! When I came out of high school, I was in the closet. Because I had a crush on all my friends. Well, that's incorrect. I had a crush on one specific girl every year. Let's just say. and it was a crush that I didn't know was a crush. I thought I was in love. Now, there's a difference between crushes and in love. What's a crush in the shadow realm? You're a creeper. It's kind of like stalking. But when I've come to realize about being a creeper is that what you admire about that person is something deep inside of you that you need to explore. Like, I was always drawn to women who wore heels, who did their hair, just really cared about their appearance. You know, as a Taurus, you know, we care about our appearances. And when I would see that, I would just be like, oh, like melt. Like, oh my God, look at that chick over there, dude. Woo! Wow! Wowzers! Because after moving away from Texas and coming to Virginia, I was finally allowed to explore my feminine side because I had no family, no friends, no co-workers or anything like that. Or let's just say anybody who knew me to tell me, girl, why are you dressed like that? That's not you. I was allowed to be a girl and to dress like a girl and to act like a girl and to do all the things feminine wise that I've always had deep inside of me, but I was never allowed to let it out. I know, and most of you are going to be like, what do you mean you were not allowed? Yes, I'm a born female who's a lesbian. So for you younger generations, put it in the comments what I am. I think it's a cis female. I think that's how you all say it. I'm very intrigued by all the words that I'm very intrigued by all the words these new kids are saying about gays and lesbians. But at the same time, it's very fucking confusing to keep up with it. So, I'm a lesbian, okay? And back in the days, a butch was a girl who dressed like a guy. A soft butch was a very kind, soft masculine. A dyke was girls who rode bikes, who were lesbians. And they were kind of a little bit more rough around the edges, if you know what I mean. And so there was many different, we had words for many different ideations. I guess it was the same thing back then too, with just different words. Okay, whatever. But let me get back to the story. What you find appeasing about women that you're attracted to, it's because deep inside of you, you have it too. You want to be this girl that walks around in heels and dresses or whatever and have people admire you, but not want to jump your bones and just say you're pretty. Because it takes work to do your hair. It takes work to put on that makeup. It takes work to figure out which dress fits you right for your body format. If not, you're going to wear your fajas, you know, your tighten your corsets or whatever to make it pop or whatever. What women have to do, I know that there's a lot of men ideology on how we should look. And so I'm like, there's a thin line between both that I'm like, I don't want to fucking touch that shit, which we're already in it. I don't want to dive in deeper. Okay? Now, the one that got away, let's just say collective, we're talking to y'all with much love and light. The person that got away, there was something about that person that you love about them, that inside your heart, you got it too. Now, I'm getting many different stories that are coming through, so I'm trying to figure out which one is it. For some of you, it's adoration. For most of you, it's stalking. For others of you, it's coulda, woulda, shoulda. What I should have done, what I should have said, what I could have, okay. That's it. Thank you. It cleared. Now, the ones that admired you, because there's two. The ones that admired you have that repressed feeling within them of wanting to dive into who they are without any criticism. Okay. The other one was major stalker vibes. it was, if I can't have you, no one can type of shit. And in the beginning, it wasn't like that. It was, I love you, I want to be with you, I want to know you, I want to know everything about you. And it was very, how can I put it? Very, celebrity status, very, center of attention, very, look at me. And people wanted to know what it is that you do. And I wouldn't say people, it was just one person, one dude. And I'm hearing dude or one girl that really liked what you're about. And in that essence, this is where a lot of copycat energy grew. Because your true nature of the core of you is who they want to be. But this person over here will not change the things that they do to get the identity, to get your essence, to steal your destiny, to steal your man, steal your girl, steal your job, steal whatever. Because that's supposed to be mine. So there is a major battle between these copycats and people who genuinely loved you, but just couldn't say it. Just couldn't, because there's a wounding there. There's a wounding there. So, okay. So I'm going to call the Keepers and the Stalkers. This is a shadow card, right? Yeah. The Keepers and the Stalkers. Stalkers. They need to know. And it's over here by Dasha. Punk rock chick, goody two shoes, Morgan are the Keepers. Interesting. What's interesting about this is that in my dream, Dasha over here was like kind of over it. Yes. So it definitely copycat. She was over it. She was like, because they met up like 20 years later in my dream, and they were 38 years old, which 3 and 8 could be significant for any one of you. 38 years old, and Morgan still had feelings. Like, if you can see, like, she's got like music. But then this one has like the dummy, right? Like the copycat. And this one's in its own little world doing their thing. So do you see how there's like a switch? That they want to be perceived as such. So Morgan is the stalker. And Dasha is the keeper. It's so weird. You see how the energy is flipped? Someone is saying something. Say something about back in the Stone Age, back in the days when we used to all talk and be friends. Someone said something on the telephone, The other one melted like, what? No way, what the fuck? And the other one went back to the books, to the rocks, and was like, wait a minute, let me do my research. Let me figure some shit out. Let me find some information. Because there's something wrong about this story that doesn't map out, that's not lining up. Oh, it's the stalker versus the creeper. Whoop, 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 whoop. Okay. Punk rock chick's living her life as it is in the glory of her look, and it's a car. Okay. So there's a person copying you. Not only are they copying you, they're like also using your storyline. Which is really fucking weird. But I guess that's what they do so they can make their appearance show that it's real. Wow. Major fucking gaslighting right here. Major fucking gaslighting. So, and it all comes back to those fake trans people. I'm sorry, guys. I know it's gonna be like, what the fuck? But no. It's like I said the other day. about trans, that people are trying to, or non-binary or whatever, like they're just trying to be something else to escape themselves because they don't like themselves, because they won't change themselves. They keep doing the same fucking witchcraft. Because I woke up to a fucking love spell this morning that I was like, oh my god, what the fuck, again? I'm gonna call you all cross watchers again, but it could be someone from the collective that's like illusions, right? Because we said styrofoam, and in the book styrofoam, what did I do in my dream book? My dream book said that it was fucking false, illusionary. You're believing a story that's not even true. That maybe you don't love me, you just want to be me. Ooh. And that's why I heard Beamer. Yesterday I had a dream about a black woman driving a white Beamer. And that's a BMW, y'all. So, right here. The synthetic material suggests that some things you once thought to be true are not. They are false or illusionary. So there is somebody out there that is major copy vibes off of you guys. And they're like singing the same old song and dance. I'm Morgan. Grinding at it. Grinder. Grinding at it. This goody two shoes miss. It's like she wants to be in. And in right now is gay or trans. Non-binary, fluid, cis. Like all these words and labels. And so they're like, sing, monkey, sing. But she's the monkey. Telling the other one to be like this, be like that. You see what I'm saying? While Dasha over here, the punk rock chick, is just like living her life. Living her life on the fast lane. In her car. What is this? Dasha board. She could be a surfer, skateboarder, whatever. A skater. Fucking just swamped a fly right off her face. And the flies are like those people that are trying to wanted for lacking patience. Eager beaver. Oh, that's funny. Beaver is another lesbian terminology. Also wanted for the following crimes. For being impatient, waiting for the bus. We talked about a bus. For being anxious, waiting for the next Christmas. I told you they like to do their things around Christmas time, these swamp witches. For some reason, being restless, having to wait a whole 6 years for the next release of their favorite card series. This person, it reminds me of like, I want what I want when I want it. Or this could be the punk rock chick. Related to your story, guys. Retro sci-fi sticker. Okay, hold on. Let's get to the nitty gritty. Morgan. Dasha. And now it's telling me that it's flipped. Do you see what I'm saying? It's like a flip and 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 a flip. Kind of like making dough. You know? Like you flip it and you flip it and you flop it and you flip it and you flop it and you press and flip and press. It's really weird, dude. I'm guessing it's like when you pick and choose who you're going to come out to. Who do you hide to? Who might judge you? Who might be with you? And who you say, oh yeah, me too, blah, blah, blah. No. Golly. And so I feel like people are getting caught in their fucking secrets of these fucking lies that somebody might be married to 2 men. Somebody might be going to the club with their secrets. And that's just the way it is. They hide themselves. They hide themselves. Over here on Morgan, she hides herself. She's not really a fucking keeper. She's a gay creeper. Gay creepers. Gatekeeper creepers. But she says, no, I'm not. And then the card flips. The card first came out flipped. So, and then this card of truth says, express your emotions in a healthy manner, emotionally maturity. So this woman doesn't want to express herself. It feels super flopped upside down on their head. Okay, let me get to that. And over here in Dasha, she's in a spiritual battle. You are in chaos and conflict with yourself. Be clear with what you want. Align your thoughts and feelings so you may act on them. And she's an eager beaver, and she needs to know something because she is in the Department of Justice. She's in the Department of Justice, right? If she's in the karma police. Because I can relate with the punk rock chick. While this goody two-shoes girl might be trying to copy you and be like you, she's a creeper. But no, I'm not. No, I'm not. Okay, yeah. That's for sure. Morgan, you're the fucking stalker. Dasha is the keeper. Okay. Okay. 9:56. The clock just announced to me. What do we need to know about this? Take out the divine feminine healing. Because there is what is happening right now on the feminine side. There is a entanglement spell of 1881. And since they threw a love spell, again, it's some type of mirroring. So let's see. What is it that they're trying to mirror off of you, collective? I said 18. They're trying to mirror your spirit of hypothesis, of a theory of how you came to be gay, lesbian, whatever. But they hit a dead end, a part upon the square. You can't fake it, dude. Stop trying to. This is people's emotions. Y'all need to tap into them. It's something about my back. And then a belly ache. Belly ache. This is about mad men who take it personal when you don't want to be with them. Especially because you're a lesbian. Or you're gay. Or you're whatever. I'm going to relate it to my life because this is what we're talking about at this moment. So there's a masculine here who, I don't know, cried for you about a masculine and a feminine. Or this could be something religious, right? And then it's going to be all, it should be men and female that to be together. Okay, whatever. Then get off my channel. Peace be upon you. We're not for you. This is about your battery life, your energy, your source, your power. The energy of you and how your light wheel turns. Now, some people might say it's a conspiracy. No, you were under the supermoon, honey. Left eyebrow, so something left, that's correct. People pleaser. That's why. They want you to pursue them to be the people pleaser. But this person, they stuck a knife in your back. Oh, Morgan. Because of context. What? So you're saying Morgan stuck a knife in Dasha's back because she wanted Dasha's life, or she wanted Dasha's free spirit and how she lived her life? Because Morgan had too many rules and regulations with her mom because she's rich. And rich people have to go by a certain status, right? As we see in every storyline of movies or books, it's always the same shit. Whereas Dasha has the ability of true alchemy. As a punk rocker, she became an emo. She became hard metal rock. She became soft rock, or she became alternative rock. Do you see how the genre evolves? Whereas this one is on the same old song and dance. Look at that. It's like one song, one hit. Yo, and I'm hearing that Drake song. What is it? What is it? I don't have it anymore because I deleted it because I was like, ew, it messes with minors. Minor A. No, thank you. Hold on, I'm going to try and find it. One Dance. I think that's what it was, right? $1 up to $200 free. I'm gonna try it. Thank you for your patience. Come on. All I gotta do is hear the beat. Yep. Yeah, that's the song. It's a one dance. This feels deeper than what it really is. It's really weird because in the dream, it was like Goody Two Shoes missed her opportunity to be with her, with Dasha. But Dasha was like telling her, look, if we had interference, if people intervene or whatever, that meant it wasn't meant to be for us. We weren't meant to be together because those things interfered. If our love was strong and the bond was like invincible, it wouldn't have been able to break. And over here, like, Morgan's like, no, but that's not fair. Like, there was people interfering, and Dasha's like, dude, no. It's not just that people intervened. I didn't hear from you. You didn't write. You didn't text. You didn't call. Whatever. You know what I mean? Like, you didn't keep it together because we were not in the same school anymore. We were not in the same location. We were not in the same part of the same group's society or whatever. Suddenly, it was easy for you to forget. Out of sight, out of mind. I wasn't there for you to talk to. I wasn't like, and it feels very like only person there. But because Dasha was getting attention as her free-spirited person self, people came up to her to talk to her, and Morgan didn't like that. Nobody came up to Morgan to talk to her. So she binds people to her. Morgan's free spirit, you see that? I mean, Dasha's free spirit. Dang. Okay, I'm getting the rhythm now. I took a while. What's the shadow here, Dasha? Ooh, Morgan. With Morgan here, she might have had a sister that intervened, adjusted her to her life. You need to be like this, like a sneaky structure. She could have been putting drugs in her food, like a lithium. Could have been. Dasha over here is protected by the Great Mother, Great Lady Ashura. That's why there's a difference. That's why there's a difference between these two people. Some of you guys are chosen while others are not. Now, the not part is not, it's not right now or it's not yet. Everybody has access to the divine, but you have to heal your shadows. You have to heal your wounding. You have to stop doing witchcraft. You have to stop doing all those manipulated bullshit tendencies that you do to get your way. Sirens? Playing little fucking love songs like One Dance to come to me? Huh? Monkey dance, monkey dance. Come on, y'all. This shit's gotta stop. Some of you in the collective are in this. And some of you are in a spiritual battle. And you might be fighting the wrong ones. Now, the reason Morgan over here has expressed your emotions in a healthy manner, emotionally maturity, is because you're like a 2-year-old tantrum, throwing your fucking fit because you didn't get your way. Really? What the fuck, Morgan? What the fuck? What is your shadow, Morgan? You don't want people to know that you're invading in people's spaces? That you're the stalker. You're not a keeper. You're a stalker. And you're trying to imitate other people's lifestyles, other people's behaviors because you think your life is boring? That's on you, honey. That's on you. And it feels very green. This person's green, like new to the scene, new to the program, new, doesn't know. Because her whole life she was told what to do. That's not your fault, Morgan. That's your mom's fault. She had a purpose for you. She had a potential for you. She told you you're going to be a doctor. You're going to be a doctor. There is no correcting her. And that's usually how it goes for rich people. Because poor people, it's not like your mom, it's not like your mom is poor and she tells you, oh, you have to go be a doctor. Well, how are you going to pay for school? Well, I don't have the money. Well, then I'm not going to be a doctor. You see what I'm saying? Like, that doesn't work for poor people. That doesn't work for us. Or the working class. No way. But rich people over here, they tell you what you're going to do and you're going to do it because I'm paying it. And so that's where there's like a big disconnect between people who choose their faith, choose their path, choose their love, versus people who don't get to choose. Dance, monkey. And this is why they're scorned. This is why they're scorned. Because you were able to live a life that you got to pick. You got to choose. You got to do what you wanted to do. And so deep inside of them, they're cowardly when it comes to their parents or their family. But when it comes to other people that are not in their circle, they'll fight you. How fucking dare you be outside, do your life as you want, blah, blah, blah. This is somebody you know from childhood. They're pitiful when they're around their family or the people who control them. I saw that the TV show called Gifts, and there's this one guy who's rich, and his dad has like companies of money of whatever. I don't even fucking know what it was. I don't remember. But the way that dad would talk to the son was like, nothing. You're nothing. You're my little fucking puppet. I'm gonna play with you with when I want to. And just degrade him like really bad, like really ugly, just ugh. So I can see why Morgan wished and hoped upon a star to be with Dasha, to live a life with her, but there was just no way. This person was entangled to her mom, like just wrapped up and beaten. Look, no clothes, no nothing. I will take everything away from you if you don't do what I say. Yikes! It's this mom. What do I need to know about this mom? Morgan's mom. What do we need to know about Morgan's mom? She's in pain. She's in pain, and it feels like it's just a repeating cycle of her mom did it to her. She's very forceful upon the manner, or about which man she dates, or specifically that it is a man, because the card literally fell like this. Man. And so she didn't have the opportunity to explore her sexuality. She didn't have the opportunity to explore sexuality. And this all comes down to a shock factor. Like, oh my God, you're gay? You're straight? You're trans? You're non-binary? Like, what? Like, why? Love is love. But at the same time, she's still silent about it. She doesn't want to be silent anymore. Well, good for you, Morgan. This is hitting upon black magic. I've got black magic on the field. Okay? Someone's in a occult. And I'm guessing it's her mother. Same design. Okay. Let's see. What's the black magic? Uno deck. Show me the black magic. Okay, the door is closed now. I've got 1, 2, 3 spells on the field. 1 hitting her future and 2 in the present moment. A. Someone with the letter A. It's all pointing to a cup. This could be the cup of fountain, the cup of life, the cup of you, your emotions. 515, priestess, potential. Skip a beat, skip it. So she was always trying to skip it. Oh my God, skip a beat, heart space. She wanted you to skip your heart and always move into the logic sense. Forget about your heart sense. This is where the pain happens, of not being able to express your emotions in the manner that you need them to. So she was always very forceful upon you about dating men or man. It has to be a man or a specific man, like A. This A or something with A. Spirits, what's A? Alpha. Has to be an alpha male. Wow. That's particular, specific. Yeah. The mother was doing some type of moon magic on her. I mean, there's the moon. When I say 3443, that's the moon. And then 2442, that's the mother. So she was probably harnessing energy off of her for her occult magic upon her feminine crew, Coven. What is it that we need to know about this mother's, Divine Mother, Ascended Masters, Spirit Team, Christ? Why? She was controlling you through her. She was getting your star power, Morgan. You have this everlasting life of vision of a money magnet. So maybe you are a star seed and your mother didn't understand why you came from her. Like, why? Why are you born? Why do you have this energy and I don't? Or star quality. Maybe you're really good at music, dancing, creativity, something that your mother and your sister are not. And so this is probably why they threw black magic at you. Because I have lots of blue here. You have the ability to express yourself like nobody can, Morgan. And I don't think anybody has told you that. I've got lots of blue on the field. You might be born on a Monday. Or you're up against somebody born on a Monday that wants your throat chakra. Or your bioenergy. Stop playing games. You have the ability to believe in miracles. You have the Sophia Christ in you. That's probably why you were attracted to Dasha over here, who also has the Great Lady Ashura, one of the many feminine Christ hoods. The ability to write, the ability to tap into your emotions, the ability to move up, the ability to not take things personal, the ability to cry when you need to cry. Because some people hide that stuff in a mask. And you don't cry. No. Oh, you don't cry? Maybe you hold it in now? Maybe. Is that a toy? That's not a toy, baby. Why don't you go get a toy? Where are your toys? Look. Let me see. Here. Here's a toy. Go get a toy. This person could be a queen. She's a life path 4. She wanted you to jump down and be confused about secret lovers, or wanted you to have a secret lover, Laverne. She wanted you to shift as she shifts in her forehead. This is why you have certain pimples on your forehead. This is the Schumann resonance, the dance of the Schumann resonance. You see how I told you how the energy has been off? Like flip-floppy? Because this is a wealth of transfer of your wealth. No, honey, no, don't play with the trash can. Thank you. Golly, Schumann resonance again. That's twice. This is stored trauma upon your neck. These are people who have asthma, who are lost in the sauce, lost in a moment. It's hard for them to accept their feelings. Maybe somebody died from an aneurysm. But you have the ability to master your mind. That's why there's so much blue right here, Morgan. Ooh, you are being up against 2 women who are fighting you for your mind. Golly, transmigration. Okay. And Dasha, what's up with Dasha? Any shadows in Dasha? She's just in a spiritual battle. Okay, what's your spiritual battle? Over here, my punk rockers in the spiritual fight. Thank you. Damn. You are fighting the ones of the secret societies who hold a mask. And so this is probably why Dasha didn't hook up with Morgan or look for her. She picked up on this secret society. And it wasn't going to be healthy for her. It was going to cause a lot of chaos and conflict because of the chanting. She was afraid that when you call her, you were going to be chanting some words or some spells or some shit. And she was like, oh, no. No, thank you. There is manipulation on the field, but it could be illusionary. Like we said about the styrofoam. Ooh, let's see. From your belly, from your sacral, from your 7th house to your 10th house, there is some form of instability there, some form of emotions, unstable emotions, of superficial. It feels like that's why you pushed away Morgan, because you're not looking for superficial people, and you picked up on that quick. But it's in the reverse, Dasha. It wasn't Morgan. It was her mother. It was her sister that made you feel like this person was also involved, but she's not. She's being secluded because they're using her energy to harness off of her. So she's not in it either. And so you were succumbed to think that maybe it was, but it's not. It's not. Could be life path 6, 7, 8, 9. Or 1. What's this black magic over here in the future? Gifts, money, right of action, took. Yeah. That's what they wanted from you, Morgan. What's this energy? It's hitting between my ascended masters and the energy field of your energetics. Let's see. White horseman will not be placed on them for putting Morgan in pain, making her feel like she's lost, doesn't have anyone. Literally, she doesn't have anybody. Her sister, her mom did this to her. And so she might feel as though she's being manipulated and played. She's being manipulated and played. Life path 3s, we're talking to you. Life path 7s, you could be this Morgan. You could be this Morgan. What's the energy they were trying to steal? God. Some form of compassion. Look for me, talk to me. Look, right in the upright. I want your crown chakra. Your crown chakra comes with authority. What I tell you, 7s. Woo, this is what you know for sure that they wanted from you. Ain't nobody in the club. Bang, bang. Bang, bang. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, it's literally your 6 chakras. Coming from the top. They wanted your soul time. Allow the possibility of a new reality to emerge. One that embraces the concept that while the corporal body is mortal, the soul is timeless, limitless, and infinite. They wanted your soul line. You didn't know this. They want your delight, the capacity to create and experience feelings of intense joy and happiness. The more delight we feel, the more delight we invoke in others. How sad that they can't find their happy place. Allowance invites us to be open, whatever comes our way, without judgment, without opinion, without fear, and without resistance. When we allow, the universe becomes our partner in the wondrous dance of existence and expansion. Hey, baby! The dance of the ups and downs. But this person is super controlling. The divine masculine, that you have true love. I really want to roll my eyes as loud as I possibly fucking can with that one. Supports our strong, focused, and active side, allowing it to express itself while helping us to bring our dreams and ideas into the form with kindness and wisdom. Wow. Just wow. That's what all this blue is. Your ability to attract your man, which might not be a man, could be a woman. Ain't no crying in the club, baby. I woke up with that song today. Golly. Ain't no crying in the club. Okay. Not just with your energy, they also wanted your ascended masters, right? Because it's the ascended masters that guide you down the path of where you need to go. The path of least resistance. However, when you need to learn something, they will give you the lesson and you ask how to receive it. It all falls upon you and how you ask them and how they interact with you. So who are these ascended masters that they're trying to get to? Let's see. Who popped up? The Ark of the Covenant. Divine Mother Isis. Oh, Lord. Krishna. Find the blessings in your current situation. See? The ability to adapt. Listen. Manujashri. The Ashik Records. The Ashik Library. Taking charge of the situation. Moses. The Queen of Roses. God, they wanted everybody. Look at this thought. To write in your Ashik Records. To write what you want. Hold on, there's more. The King of the Keys, of the knowledge to get to where I need to go in whichever way I want to flow. But not the Queen of Keys. Oh, no, not her. No, not her. That's interesting. See, it's like trying to block the pairs from coming together. Because the King of Keys and the Queen of Keys, well, they're one of a kind. So weird. That is so weird. So they're trying to block what is meant for you. About someone who's mad about you. And just like that, you were able to find them. So Dasha, I mean, it feels like Morgan could be your one. It's just that because the divine masculine's on her. It's just that she's complicated with these women that are trying to entrap her because they're in the occult. The one they can't get to. I see. They can't get to Melchizedek, the spiritual law of attraction. And that is where the Queen of Keys is. Together. Oh, this is deep. These all came out in the upright. So it's not all these, but they're getting what they truly want is the spiritual law of attraction of getting your keys. And I'm hearing Alicia Keys. The ability to sing of harmony to attract your divine masculine. Except, here's the thing. They're being bombarded by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The spiritual hierarchy. To realize that if you want this life, if you want a divine counterpart, fine. I need you to heal this, heal that, heal this, heal that. There's actually 9 of them. That's coming through. They need these 9 things. It's like say you want to be a doctor. You have to go and get your MCATs. You have to take your MCATs. You have to take it has to be at a certain level of a number in order to pass to go into medical school. Then you go into medical school, then you have to pass all of those classes at a certain level in order to get an internship. And then in the internship, you have to pass at a certain level as well in order to get a residency. Do you see what I mean? Like, it's several levels to a spiritual hierarchy of knowing, of intuition that you have done, collective, through years of your life from the past of the past of the past. That it wasn't just in this life. And somebody needs to hear that. But they're falling upon deaf ears. They think they can just steal it. They think if they can rip the pieces of the page of your book that says you've gone all through this curriculum to steal your certificates, let's just say, of diplomacy, and put it in their book and stick it and tape it and whatever. I'm sorry, I have to laugh because you think Thoth isn't gonna know? He's the one who writes it. He's the one that puts it in your book. And it's like, oh, check. She did this, check. She did that, check. This guy is multi-dimensional, multi-purpose, multifaceted, multi-everywhere. What? No. Sorry. No. They want you to be the queen of roses. Okay, be sweet, be kind. I need you to take charge of certain situations when they cause a chaotic emotions in your life. Shift it. Can you shift it? Can you rewrite the script of how you say what you say, when you say, and how you say? Can you? Can you listen to others when they're talking to you and not rebuttal or reply or defend yourself? Can you find the blessings in your current situation without hating on where you are? This is a piece of shit car. That's a piece of shit job. My boyfriend's a piece of shit. Blah, blah, blah. If you can't find the blessings in what you got right now, they ain't going to give you any more. That means you're not grateful for what you have. So why would they give you anything more? The Ark of the Covenant is a dutiful honor code of morals. Can you abide to one sexual partner and only one? Can you love them when you're mad at them? Can you choose them when your heart is going 100 miles an hour and you think they're cheating on you, but it's something that you watched on TV that made you feel something else? Or you read it in a book, or you saw a tarot reader. Can you be cool, calm, and collected when the meteor hits of something's wrong? Because it all comes down to your integrity of the character that you are. Your soul. Divine Mother Isis says, can you balance your career and your home life together as one, or are you the type of person that can only have one at a time? This is why you only have one. Can you balance the information of knowledge that is given to you as a king and hold it to yourself and not just give it away? Like if somebody gives you a secret and tells you a secret, do you tell the next person or the next person or the next person, or do you keep it to yourself? Do you know that in the Bible it says the secrets that are told to you are kept to you? You should be a vault and not divulge it. It's not up to you to give it away. I learned that one the hard way. And it wasn't that I was telling a secret. I was trying to heal the couple, but they didn't listen to me. So, can you do all these rules? Because there's 9 of them. In order to reach this divine masculine of a twin flame, you want to be on a twin flame journey? Great! Here's your homework. It's not easy, y'all. You guys look at spiritual people and think, oh, they got it easy. They were imprinted with it. No, honey. No. Nothing is given to you for free. Everything is worked for because it's worth having. Someone needs to know that. And I know that in the beginning it felt very, but we nailed it. We got there. Are you going to be a keeper or are you a stalker? If you want to be a gatekeeper, then you have to abide by the code. Like every other pirate. There's a code, honey. You got to follow it. You got to do it in order to be a part of this divine plan, the Diamond Light. Ain't no crying in the club, baby. You got to dance your dance of your life and which way it goes. You got to stand in truth of who you are, of integrity, of moral code, of an honor system. You don't get to pick and choose. It's got to be like that everything you do. At the church, at the YMCA, at your friends group, at the neighbors, with your partner, with your children. You can't have different masks for different people, y'all. You got to be the same person in every which way. That's just the way it is. Things will never be the same. Ignorance is bliss. Oh, yes. Ain't that right, sis? You got to wake up to it. You got to be it. You got to be the one. You want to be the one? Be the one. Be it. Act it. Do it. No more lying. No more cheating. No more stealing. No more coveting thy neighbor. No more getting paid for the phrase that pays. Gay the pay. The gay the pay. The pays that get paid. The gays that get... No more being a Democrat for be paid and or that I'm gonna be paid to be a Democrat or a Republican. I'm gonna switch it whenever I get paid. How much is it? You want to be a part of the club? That's what it means. That's what it means. You can't just go flip floppity flop whenever you think you want to drop. Hey. That's enough. You gotta work it. You gotta work your life into the dance of the flow of you. Thank you for being here, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for listening. Thank you, as always, for being a part of this community of expanding your consciousness. Let us expand together in the unity so we can bond as one and not fight one another. Adios.